Hello, welcome to another yoga session with Mind Body Maintenance. I'm Lisa. This is a short session covering all over body flexibility. You won't really need any equipment for this, but if like me your knees are happier with a bit of padding when you're kneeling on them, you might want a blanket or a cushion or knee pads if you have them. So grab what you need and come back to your mat. So we're going to start in child's pose, and you can take your knees a little bit wider if you like. Just rest one hand on top of the other, rest your forehead on your hands, and just let your body settle here. Connect with your breathing into the back of the rib cage. So as you inhale, you feel the rib cage expand, and as you exhale, just soften down into the pose. And then stay as you are, but just reach the arms out in front of you, coming into extended child's pose. Try and take the chest a little bit lower, maybe the chin a little lower, still breathing into the back of the body. Find length to the sides, to the back, and into the shoulders. And then keep the length in the arms, walk the hands over to the left and place your right hand on top of the left hand. Try and keep both elbows off the floor, reaching through both arms, getting a little bit more stretch, a little bit more sensation to the right side. And then we walk over to the other side, over to the right, same thing. Just taking that left hand on top of the right, lengthening both arms, finding a little bit more stretch to the left side. Walking the hands into the middle, coming up onto the elbows and stepping the knees back to hip distance apart. So coming through our cat stretch from here, so taking a breath, look forwards, and as you breathe out, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone and round the spine up. Inhaling, lifting the head and arching the back. And just keep that going, connecting with the breath. As you lift the head, take a breath in, you can really fill the lungs with air. And as you round up and you exhale, you're squeezing the air out of the body. Do that a few times through, waking up the spine. This time when you tuck the chin in and you round the spine, stay there. Walk the elbows back a little way to the knees. Imagine you have a rope around your waist pulling you up in the middle, and feel that stretch going over the back. Walk the elbows forwards a little, lifting the head, sticking the bottom out. So sort of a modified puppy pose. But as you lift up through those sit bones, feel the release to the back of the body and to the front of the body. Stay for a few breaths here. And then from here, slide the elbows forwards, lie down and come into your Sphinx pose. So palms are flat, chest is lifted, and you're just sliding the shoulder blades down your back. Pressing the hip bones down, and I want you to just tuck your tailbone under, so you press your pubic bone down and press your toenails down. We're lifting through the front of the body and just creating a little bit of extension through the spine. Bring your right hand into the middle slightly, and we'll come into our side sphinx. So you're going to roll onto your right side, stacking the shoulder over the elbow, and it might be that that's enough, just getting a bit of a side stretch to the right side. If that feels okay, come up onto the arms. Now, usually when I'm teaching, I would always tell you to try and keep a space between your collarbone and your earlobe. But in this one, you can sink down just to increase the stretch to that right side. Then bending the right elbow, lie back down onto your tummy and come back to Sphinx. Lifting the chest, pubic bone down, toenails pressing into the mat. And then we bring that left arm into the center and you roll onto that side, lifting the chest, pressing down through the waist, and we can stay on the elbow or come up that little bit higher and sink down into the shoulder joint. Just go to where feels right for you and feel a gentle stretch on the left side of the body. Bending the elbow and come back to Sphinx pose again. Chest is lifted, hips are level. We maintain that and we bring the right arm back into the middle as you bend your left knee, reach behind. Drawing the foot towards the bottom initially. And as you hold that, can you lift your chest and push the foot into your hand? And as you push your foot into your hand, you should feel that the chest lifts a little bit higher. Release, change sides. Bending the right knee, reaching behind, pushing the foot into the hand. As you push, try to lift through the front of the body. Gently release, come to Sphinx pose one last time. It's got someone else's teeth in. Lifting the chest and sliding the shoulder blades down. If that feels okay, maybe you can push into the hands, lift the elbows, and come a little higher into seal. Try to tuck the tailbone down so we don't compress the lower spine, and just stay for a couple of breaths. Lower the elbows, lower the chest, bring the hands under the shoulders, push up onto your hands and knees, lining the shoulders up over the wrists and the hips over the knees, and we come through cat stretch. Taking a breath, look forwards, and as you breathe out, tuck the chin round the spine, inhaling, lifting the head and arching the back. Do that a few times through. Finishing one more, and then come to a flat back position and just take the knees a little wider, turning the right palm to the ceiling. You're going to thread the needle through, so we bring the right arm through. See if you can take the right shoulder the right ear to your mat, pressing down into the left arm. So the left elbow points to the ceiling, and as you push down into that left arm, can you draw that left shoulder over the right shoulder and sit a little bit more to the right hip, to the right shoulder. Push down into the left hand, come back to all fours, just reset, and then we'll change sides. So turning the left palm, threading the needle through, taking the shoulder down, taking that left ear to the mat. Once you're settled in, push into the right arm. So if you can roll the shoulder back, sit a little bit more to the left side and breathe. Push down into the right arm, come back to all fours, and we'll return to the cat stretch, taking a breath, looking forwards, and as you exhale, round the spine. Inhaling, lifting the head and arching the back. And as you exhale this time, tuck your toes under, lift the knees and come up into your first down dog. Inhaling, coming to the knees, lifting the head, arching the back. Exhaling, tucking the chin and coming into the down dog. We'll do that a couple of times through. If it feels too much to fully straighten the legs right away, just stay with soft knees. This time when you come into your down dog, stay there, bend your right knee, press your left heel down, and then change it over so we pedal through the feet. And as you pedal through the feet, you can move your shoulders from side to side. You can move your hips from side to side. Just let it be quite fluid, loosening through. And then press both heels down. It doesn't matter if they don't reach the floor. And find stillness in your down dog. Spreading the fingers wide. Squeezing the elbows in, lifting the sit bones and aiming the heels down. Take a breath, look forwards, and as you breathe out, walk to the top of your mat. Have your feet towards the edges of the mat, turn the toes out, take a breath, bend the knees and come down into a squat. And then as you exhale, straighten the legs and tuck the chin in. Let's do that a couple more times. Just opening the hips, moving into the knees. If you don't want to come all the way down, if your knees don't like it, just take a tiny squat. And the next time you come down into your squat or the half squat, stay there. Bring the hands in prayer. Elbows to the insides of the knees. Just gently press the knees wider. Lift the chest and breathe. Gently release the arms, straighten the legs and straighten up the feet. So if you want a little bit of padding for your knees, grab that now, and then soften the knees. Step your left leg back, place your left knee down to your mat or to whatever padding you're using and climb up. So we're coming into our runner's lunge. Going to wiggle the foot forwards, Sink into the left hip and just make sure the right knee is over the right ankle, not over the toes. Now, similar to our Sphinx pose, we don't want to get jammed up in the lower back. So tuck your tailbone under and lift your chest. And as you tuck the tailbone down, it should take some pressure out of the back, and you may find that you can move your left hip forwards. Hold it here for a few slow breaths. And then gently bring the weight back. Just swing your left foot in. So we're turning to the side and sinking into our warrior, our kneeling warrior position. Again, you want the knee over the ankle. You can use your right hand to just gently ease that knee out, sinking through the chest. Anytime you feel you can, sink a little bit deeper. So gently bring the weight back, swing that left foot round and bring the hands just off the mat to the left hand side, and then we bring the weight back and see if you can straighten the right leg and get the right set of toes pointing to the ceiling. So finding a hamstring stretch, and you can walk those hands a little further on the diagonal, let the head drop down. Walk the hands back onto the mat, bend that front knee, tuck the back set of toes under and step forwards. Turning the toes out, and we come back down to our squat, halfway down or all the way down, bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees, lifting the chest. Breathing into it. Take the hands back to the floor, straighten the legs and straighten up the feet, and this time step your right leg back, place the knee down and climb up the left leg. So we can wiggle that left foot forwards, sink into it so the knee is over the ankle, lift the chest, tuck the tailbone down so there's no jamming in the lower back, and breathe. Gently bring the weight back and swing your right foot in. So we're turning the body to the right, sinking into that left leg. So kneeling warrior. Use your left arm to just gently ease the knee out a bit wider. Release the arms. We sit the weight back a little and bring your hands just to off the mat to the right side and see if you can straighten your left leg. If not, just do the best you can. Walk the hands on the diagonal a little more. Let the head drop down. Gently bend the left knee, start to come back onto the mat, and this time Come to the hands and knees, tuck the toes under and push up to your down dog. And you can take away any knee padding that you needed before. So as we did before, bending the right leg, bending the left leg, letting the body sway, getting movement around the hips and the shoulders. And then pressing both heels downwards, finding stillness, spreading the fingers, letting the head drop through the arms, easing the chest down. And then stepping the feet closer together, take a breath and lift that right leg, bend the right knee. Start to turn the hips to the right, turn the head to the right, open out on the right side. Take a breath, look forwards, and as you breathe out, bring your right knee underneath to your right wrist, coming into pigeon pose. Now if pigeon pose isn't accessible, you can sit to the right and just bend your left knee. And you can keep your right foot underneath you to make an easier pigeon pose, or if you're a little bit looser, wiggle that foot forwards to open out. So again, we lift the chest. We're going to try and tuck the tailbone under first of all. Take a breath, and then as you breathe out, just come down to the elbows and square up those hips. Draw the right hip back, draw the left hip forwards. Settle in, releasing around the right hip, the thigh, and into the groin. Now if that feels okay and you can go a little lower, rest your forehead on your hands and just breathe to the back of the body. Bring your hands back under the shoulders, lifting the chest, tucking the back set of toes under and coming back to your down dog. Stepping your feet closer together, we're going to lift that left heel, bend the knee, turn through the hips, turn through the chest, turn the head. Stay for a few breaths. Take a breath, look forwards, and as you breathe out, bring your left knee underneath you, coming into pigeon pose, or your version, modify as you need to. Lifting the chest, tucking the tailbone under, opening out to the back of the body. Just take a little wiggle into position, and then as you breathe out, come down to the elbows. Settling in, we're drawing the left hip back and the right hip forwards, and just breathe. And then if it feels right for you, you can place one hand on top of the other, let the head drop and sink a little deeper. Lifting the chest, hands under the shoulders, we push up, tuck the back set of toes under and come up to one last down dog. Finding stillness, lifting the sit bones, aiming those heels down and easing the chest towards the thighs. Come down onto the knees, and we're going to come into our broken wing. So we're going to sit down onto the left side. Take your left elbow, left hand off the mat to a right angle, and then take your left ear to the mat. Bring the knees together so you're lying sort of on your side, turning your head to look at your right hand, and just wiggle into it. See if you can take that left elbow a little wider, left hand a little wider. Find the stretch into the shoulder and into the chest, and then push down into that right hand and see if you can roll the upper body back slightly to increase that opening in the shoulder joint. Gently straighten the legs, roll onto the tummy, and we'll change sides. So you're bending your knees up on the left, taking that right arm out wide, palm of the hand flat, and then take the right ear to the floor and just settle in. See if you can wiggle your right elbow, your right hand a little wider. If that feels okay, we push into the fingers of the left hand and just roll the upper body back into that right arm, right shoulder. Really sliding the arms back so you roll onto your tummy, hands under the shoulders, push up and sit back to that wide-legged child's pose, reaching the arms out in front and breathing into the back of the body. Hooking the hands in, slowly uncurling, and you're going to lie down onto your back. Just bringing the knees into the chest, hold on to the legs, and rock from side to side, massaging the shoulders, massaging the hips, and everything in between. Come back to the center. I'm just going to wiggle down the mat a little bit. And then bring your right knee into your chest and slide the left leg out. No force here, just settle into it. And then your left hand holds on to the right knee. We take that leg across the body and just reach the right arm wide, turning the palm of the hand to the ceiling. See how that feels. If you want a little more, bend the left knee up, bring the knees together. Opening the chest to the ceiling, creating space on the right side. Taking the arms out wide. And then slowly bringing that right arm across so you roll onto your left side, interlink the fingers, reach the arms forwards and separate the shoulder blades. Gently release, roll onto your back. Bring the knees into the chest and again rock from side to side. Come back to the center, take both hands around the left knee, slide the right leg out, drawing that left leg closer if that's right for you. And then right hand holds the left leg, take it across the body, reaching that left arm out wide, turning the palm of the hand to the ceiling, breathing into the space you've created. From there, bend that right knee up, just bring the knees together, find a stronger twist. Taking the arms wide, reaching from one to the other, and then bring the left arm across as you roll onto the right side. Interlink the fingers, tuck the chin in, separate the shoulder blades, breathe to the back of the body. Gently release and roll onto your back. Bring the knees into your chest and rock from side to side one last time. Place the feet to the floor. Just bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out, allowing gravity to take over. You can take the hands behind the head so the position of the hands mirrors the position of the legs. Really feel your opening to the front of the body. And I'd like you to take a few slow, deep breaths here, breathing into the belly, and on each exhalation, letting go. Gently release the arms, carefully bring those knees inwards, and then slide the legs out, coming into Shavasana just for a short time to let your body settle, to let your body assimilate everything that it's done. Just scan down the body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Notice any different sensations. And make any little micro adjustments you need to. Just get a little bit more comfortable as we settle into the mat and just be present in the moment. bring your focus back to the room, back to your body. And just gently bring a little movement to the body. Take the arms over your head. Take a full body stretch, noticing how that feels. And then let it go. Bending your knees, placing the feet flat to the floor, and just very slowly moving the knees from side to side. Next time the knees go to the right, roll the body to the right and bring yourself up to sitting. Coming into a comfortable seated position, lengthening the spine. And let's take a breath in and fill the lungs with air, reaching to the ceiling, and let it go as you exhale. Do the same again, taking a deep breath in, reaching, exhale to release. Last time, taking a breath in, bringing your hands in prayer to your heart center as you exhale. Namaste. So I hope that's loosened you up and you're ready for the rest of your day. I'll see you again soon. Well done.